Bonfire Night by Alison Pennington. In the corner of our garden, we began to make a pile around the middle of October, 'cause it always took a while to get our bonfire properly built, with kindling on the ground and tinder near the middle, logs stacked all around. Then twigs and leaves from autumn's drop, as dry as we could find, made far enough from shrubbery and our conker tree behind. Bonfire night. More private then. Happy, simple days. Just kin and friends together, long before the big displays. With the fire built, we then would raise some pennies for our guy. Stuck him in a barrow. Folks smiled as we went by. Made of straw and garden twigs, penned eyes and wonky nose. Round the village, knocked on doors. A wow in Dad's old clothes. Back then, you'd never hear the bangs of fireworks through the year. They were special, just for bonfire night. The rules were very clear. Peacefulness was paramount. Respect for others, prime. Unlike now, when it seems okay to use them any time. Weddings, parties, New Year's Eve, any sort of reason. We've somehow lost the unique treats which came with each new season. No, back in those less complex and more simple times of yore, you might have heard the odd small rocket, perhaps the day before, which only served to fuel the buzz, the high anticipation of the family get-together and the coming celebration. And always leading up to this were things which I now miss. Back from school, our tea together, straightforward stuff like this. After tea, watch some telly, homework quickly done, waiting as the dark came down, willing night to come. Those cable jumpers, winter boots, hats and scarves and warm snowsuits. Seeing your breath, watch it go. Silver vapour ebb and flow. Spit and crackle of the fire, embers sparkling high. One quick burst of light which disappeared into the sky. And one thing that I can't omit, perhaps for me the very best bit, was buying fireworks with my dad. 1 box each year was all we had, and always standard fireworks, 'cause back then that's all there really was. Some Brox or Astra now and again, but it was standard in the main. The joy of opening up the lid, something which I always did long before I should have done, so usually then told off by Mum. It was like a feast before my eyes. Jewels there of every size and colour, golds, reds, greens and blues, all the spectrum, every hue, with luscious names which made you see them in your mind immediately. All sparkling, glittered drops of light shooting off into the night. I'd let each name roll off my tongue, loved the beat, how each word swung. I always was a little wordy, in that sense perhaps a wee bit nerdy. I'd gently open up the paper, knowing I should wait for later. At once that lovely smell arose. Gunpowder scent went up my nose. Snowstorms, air bombs, aeroplanes, fountains which gave golden rain, rocket orbs to pierce the night, whistle stops and traffic lights. Jack-in-a-box with crackling sound spun and moved upon the ground. Alarming, 'cause you'd never know where it was they next might go. Roman candles, much less fuss, always a big hit with us. Mount Vesuvius, coloured fire, twinkles, shimmers to admire. Catherine wheels nailed to a post, at whatever angle, gave the most chance of a whizzing light display. But it often didn't work that way. They never spun the whole way round, or sometimes just fell to the ground. Got halfway round, then just went foot. Always disappointing. But it didn't matter. We'd all grin and pop a piece of toffee in from the spread which Mum had made on the table. Lemonade, baked potatoes, shepherd's pie. Grab a plate as you went by. Walker's crisps and cheesy hoops, and always Heinz tomato soup. Then Dad would bring the sparklers out, and everyone would stand about, gazing at the silver spangles, holding tightly to those handles, mesmerised with sparkler there. Write my name into the air. Watch it melt into the night, slowly fade till out of sight. Although it felt late by sparkler time, we were usually all done by 9. Grown-ups had one final beer, then all complete until next year. Next day there'd be another treat, finding fireworks at my feet. Stand them all up straight and then have my bonfire night again, just using pure imagination. What a lucky generation. Later, memories as an adult with my own kids running round. 'Twas all a little different from the old days I then found. But as far as I still could, I kept the old traditions going. Still the table fully spread, still a bonfire glowing. Mum and Dad there resting now, my family the hosts. Putting rockets into bottles, Catherine wheels on posts. Mulled wine now with friends and loved ones, always beers as well. Still making lovely memories, brand new tales to tell. One year, as we sat round with our neighbours by the fire, stretching out and warming toes as flames danced higher, such a funny acrid smell, till my small son began to yell, "Look at Chris, his shoes are smoking." We all thought he might be joking, but 'twas no joke. Needless to say, they truly were smouldering away. A little later, with his lace-up leather boots now doused, a mini rocket took a flight straight to the summer house. Through the plastic window, fizzled, hit some plasterboard. Lucky, 'cause that's where all our other fireworks were stored. These days, kids grown and elsewhere, life moves on, it seems. Now those marvellous bonfire nights are more the stuff of dreams. But I'm grateful for those lovely days and all the fun we had. Now we watch the fireworks down the valley, light lamps for Mum and Dad.